Hey guys, it's Tuesday, the 13th of February. We're here at Kilauea National Wildlife Refuge. This is Kilauea Point with the Kilauea Lighthouse behind us. We're going to be looking at some of the birds and wildlife that are here, maybe see some whales. I'll try to post pictures if we're able to get any good views of those. And I do have my long lens, so we'll get in close on that. And give you a little tour of the area. This is one of the premium birding areas here in Kauai. We can see a lot of coastal wildlife here, and then there are a lot of coastal seabirds in the area. The other good birding area is the Waimea Canyon, up very high on the plateau and through the forested tropical canyon where a lot of the endangered birds are in Hawaii. So let's go take a look and come on with us and we'll have a good day of it. It says drive in only, do not walk. Seldom are we told to drive and not walk. It's actually a thing of walking in here. So it looks like there's basically just a big parking lot in here, and then pay a $5 fee and then walk actually to the lighthouse. Hoping there's room. So here's a display about native plants. Hawaii's had a big problem with invasive species, and this is an area where they're trying to replant and regrow some of the original native species. This is the beach naupaka. And I think this tree here is the hala, or pandanus tree, which is native to Hawaii. This sign tells a little bit about the red-footed booby nests.
Look into that. I got one inside that hole.
So I did say boobies. They are called red-footed boobies. And that's Crater Hill over there. That's where they are nesting by the hundreds. And there's the lookout up there. So this is the Kilauea Lighthouse, built in 1913. They originally had to hoist the materials for it, most of them up the tall cliff sides to get up to this point. The clamshell light that was originally installed here was built in France and weighed 4 tons, and it projected twin beams of light out to sea. It could be seen 20 miles away. Interesting story is in 1927, a pilot that was attempting to make a flight to the Hawaiian Islands from the U.S. mainland lost in the night. They saw the beams from the Kilauea Lighthouse and were able to find land and circle the lighthouse until daytime, at which point they were able to land on the island. This is the northernmost point of the main Hawaiian Islands, and traditionally the northernmost point of the inhabited Hawaiian island chain. So a pretty historic and important lighthouse. And looks like they still have a glass clamshell light up there, but today they use a beacon for ship protection. This is looking east. And then west towards Valley High. So you can see this is the point out here, and this is the place for everyone to go whale watching. Take a look.
We saw this big whale coming, and the other day he came back home from work and he was looking out to sea, and he saw that.
Looking for the red-tailed
Who's this?
tropic bird.
Is that a brown booby?
Brown boobies and red-tailed tropic birds and albatrosses. we saw some interesting history with the lighthouse and also some nice shorebirds that were new to us, and got to tag on with a little professional birding group there at the end to make sure we had identified all the right stuff. So we're gonna head back to the car and go on with our day. So I just wanted to show you this structure here. It's the Christ Memorial Episcopal Church. It was built in 1869 on land and stone donated by the Kilauea Sugar Company. And in the 1800s, the royalty of Hawaii actually invited the Anglican Church to Hawaii and granted them land for the establishment of churches. So hey guys, now that we're done at the Kilauea Lighthouse and National Wildlife Refuge, we're gonna go over to Hanalei and have some lunch. And this is the Hanalei Bay Valley, or Hanalei Valley. That is Hanalei Bay. One of the most beautiful parts of Kauai. Probably seeing about a sixth or a fifth of the island here. That sun is really beaten down when it comes through those clouds. So we're in Hanalei at the little food truck area. It's just a bunch of food trucks back here that are all kind of grouped together. And it's kind of a nice spot to grab some lunch. We're gonna hit the Indian one and get some Indian curry. That should be pretty good. Okay guys, we are here at the Waikoa Plantation. There's actually a Kauai mini golf here, so if you want to find it, it's at the Kauai mini golf. And then there's the chocolate farm tours, big sign on the highway for that as well. And we're here not to do either of those things, but to go on the Waikoa Trail, which goes through this working farm. There's the largest mahogany orchard or farm or whatever you call it. Largest mahogany farm in the US with something like 72,000 trees. So we're gonna go look at that and go for a little hike and get some exercise. We'll just give a donation here at the entrance. You also need to sign a waiver at the entrance building, which is right here. Thanks.
Yeah. You know my yard.
They've got a barbecue out here and a bar. So this is kind of neat. They have a community garden here on the North Shore. Don't know what the rules are, but assume you can take a little plot and probably pay a membership and take a plot and grow something. Got some composters, all kinds of things growing. So we decided to park at the dog park, which is about 2 miles up the road from the mini golf, and it kind of gets you to the halfway point here on the plantation. And the main thing we want to see is the stone dam and also the mahogany trees. And there's quite a few birds around. We just saw a couple of Hawaiian ducks in the field, which apparently are unique to this area, and a ring-necked pheasant, which was pretty, and then a few other little minor birds. Here's the start of the stands of mahogany. Behind me here. There it is, mahogany. Good for making furniture. Not much grows beneath those trees. So it looks like that is Namihana Mountain. And then these are the Hanalei Mountains. And this is an active working farm. Kauai Fresh Farms. They grow premium beefsteak, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, basil, and other gourmet produce. Also sold locally here in the stores and the restaurants. Japanese white-eye. So I'm not sure which trees are the guavas, but after 100 years of growing sugar here from the 1880s to the late 1970s, the area was turned over to production of guava trees, and this whole farm was a guava kai farm, and that was to make guava puree and juice for the world market. But the guava has become very invasive here in Hawaii, and it's a very fast-growing, aggressive plant that often chokes out other plants in the area. So most people don't like the guava trees anymore. One of these branches has come off. And look at this. It's like, it makes such a great pipe. And it just shows how the tree is designed to channel all the water down with these leaves onto the branch. Then there's a channel that goes right down there, and it all ends up at the base of the trunk. They're greedy for water. It's a nice private house along the trail here. It's a GMO-free zone. Sweet. So this is the overlook of the stone dam, which is one of the main features of our hike. And this dam was built in 1881 to divert water for the Kilauea sugar plantations, which produced sugar from 1877 to 1971. Is that the forest boundary?
It's not marked.
Oh,
as
he's
a
jumping in.
forest boundary. I'm sure it is.
He's gonna jump in, Kirsten. Go for it. Huh?
Jump!
Jump! Here, I'll get a picture of him splashing. He's gonna get
It
next.
said no swimming.
It doesn't say no swimming.
It did say,
Well, up there it
it said there could be fecal matter runoff. Whoa!
looks like this is something they do quite often.
So we're heading back now, and if you do get a chance to come out and walk around this farm and plantation, it's quite a nice little trip. Temperature's perfect, nice sights to see, and calm and relaxing. So just a few words about the trees around the farm here. Nakuma palepiwa, or eucalyptus trees. They are strong trees, sometimes called swamp mahoganies, that were placed in the 1920s for use as railroad ties. And some of them still remain. They weren't all used, so they're kind of a reminder of the plantation era. They can grow 180 feet tall, and they were often planted too by the Army Corps of Engineers in the 1900s to prevent erosion of the watersheds here. Should have a characteristic look to them. Hey, Bessie, Bessie. Hi, Miss Bessie. Hello, Miss Bessie. Hello. She wants some from you. She thinks the grass is greener on the other side of the fence.
No.
Miss
that's not the
Bessie,
kind I
hi.
like, because
Hi, you want some hay? Is that what you want? Hay?
Not the right kind. I think grass.
Nom nom nom.
Really, in a grass? You've eaten it all up.
Hey guys, well, we had a good hike out in the plantation today, and now we're poolside here, and we're just going to close out the evening with a little pool party. Got some steaks going on the grill, and kids will come down and get started swimming here, so we'll catch up with you later. Hopefully you've enjoyed coming along with us a little bit on this trip today, and have a good night.